Hey everyone, what's going on? Today is the Chinese Ghost Festival. I'm going to tell you the conventions and traditions of this scary festival. Hope you can stay here with me for a while. Of course, you can enjoy the beautiful sceneries of this wonderful road. So the Chinese Ghost Festival is called Zhongyuan Festival. It's the 15th of July in the Chinese lunar year. So today is exactly the Ghost Festival here. You can see a lot of people are walking here. So in the cities, we're not very scared. And we can walk freely. Nobody cares about it. But if you live in the countryside, in the rural area, very few people go out tonight. They stay at home. See, they will burn some paper money for their ancestors, forefathers who have died. And we think that the dead forefathers, the dead ancestors, would come back tonight to visit us. So many people are afraid of, going out tonight. Yeah. Are you afraid of going out tonight over there? Yeah, I'm here. I'm pretty free. I can go anywhere I like. Yeah, everyone, life is not eternal. It's going to be ending one day. Everyone is walking on a long journey, but this journey will eventually come to an end. The president of Russia, Putin, talked about immortality. Immortality, is that correct? This word is pretty hard. And longevity in Beijing with the leader here and a king from North Korea. Hopefully people will live for 150 years this century. So that is a piece of inspiring news. Everyone wants to have a long life, have a meaningful life, not only long, but very meaningful, very colorful, a fullest life. Okay, let's come back to the topic again. When I was in a village long time ago, during the Ghost Festival, I dare not go out because the village is deadly quiet. Most people stay at home today. Yeah, for a kid, I don't think I have the courage and, courage to go out. Okay, so it's been a long time here. The people burn the paper money and they circle something on the ground and burn it, make it a circle and burn it. And they even kneel down and talk something to their past, forefathers. And some people even offer different stuff like bread, steamed bread, some fruit or whatever put there for their forefathers and sisters. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Okay, look ahead, it's pretty nice. But nobody has the feeling of this festival here. People are not allowed to burn anything here. This is the city center of Shanghai. But in the outskirts, people do that a lot. Now let's walk faster. Yeah, when I was, even before 10 years old, one of our old villagers died. He was in his 80s. He was very old. he passed away. His song was very obedient, very nice one, and he held a very special ceremony, and I still remember it. And during that time, the people's body were not burned. Okay, and the body has to stay at home for one night. That's according to the Chinese tradition, even 2 nights. And the son or the daughter have to stay there, and we call it stay overnight. And then bury him or her. And he invited a special band, and even somebody wore the very dark clothes, just like witches, and they had some special instruments, and they looked very scary. I was freaked out, absolutely scared, petrified even. I didn't approach that yard. I mean, that area for the multiple years alone. I mean, I didn't go there alone. I was very scared because this kind of ceremony was beyond my imagination. They looked like witches. They wore the black one, and some are pure white, the flags or something like that. Not flags, just like a piece of white cloth which was hung over the sky. A lot of people sang together, sang something strangely, weirdly. Everything was very scary. And then, because our village is not far from the mountain, so there were a lot of spacious places for burying the dead people. So they had to raise them up very early in the morning, early morning, and his son, just was the head of the coffin, and the whole group followed him. They wore the traditional, the Chinese, the white one, most of the white outfit, white clothing, and yeah, during the whole journey, the firecrackers were fired, and a lot of paper money and yellow paper were burned, and something like that. I was very impressed by this kind of thing when I was a kid. But nowadays, I'm not afraid of it at all. Since I'm an adult here, I don't believe the ghost stories. I mean, maybe there is ghosts, but for us, we are the human beings. Maybe we can't feel it. We can't sense them. Maybe they are in a different space. They are in a different space. This space can't be touched, can't be sensed, can't be, filled by us, by our human beings. Maybe those kind of souls or something like that. Okay, guys, my topic today is pretty special, isn't it? Hopefully you guys can bear with it, and if you're still here, I hope you can give me a like. Anyway, today is the Ghost Festival here in China, and maybe it can revoke you some beautiful memories with your forefathers, your loved ones who have passed away. And it's time to recall them, to remember them. Yeah, it's very nice. This festival is very nice. As the human beings, we don't know this world well, so we have to respect our forefathers, respect the past. And this kind of thing is called the culture, right? It must be preserved, and it must be conducted by us, and it must be passed down generations after generations. And okay, guys, if you like this video, give me a like. Thank you very much for your time. I will see you guys later. Bye bye, everyone.